video we are going to discuss about female reproductive system. Last class we discussed about the male reproductive system, what are the parts and what the functions are there in the male reproductive system, and what the glands are associated with that and their functions. So the simultaneously here we are discussing today about the female reproductive system. The female reproductive system includes primary sex organs, that is a pair of ovaries, okay, and the same as in male reproductive sex, secondary sex organs, that is one is uterus, second one is oviduct, or you can say fallopian tube, and third is vagina. So these are the secondary sex organs, and the last one is our accessory glands. See, ovary itself is a gland, so ovarian secretion also we can say, ovarian gland, and another gland is also there which help in the entire fertilization process, childbirth, or you can say child care, that is your mammary gland. So these are the parts of female reproductive system. So let us draw the female reproductive system so that we can understand what the parts are there and at what positions and how they function here. So the female reproductive system, as I told that it has ovary. Ovary is just you can say it is an almond shaped shape. Okay, this is an ovary which is look like almond shape and having 2 to 4 centimeter in length. Okay, so after this, and it is present in the abdominal cavity, or you can say in the pelvic region. It is located in pelvic region. Okay. See, in case of testes, it has to be located outside of the abdominal cavity. But in this case, there is because what? In that testes, it has to be produce sperm, and sperms are required for the development. All these things, minimum 2 to 3 degrees Celsius less than the body temperature. But here there is no matter of that point. Okay. Here the ovary can produce the ova according to our body temperature only, so there is no requirement of what lower temperature than the body temperature. That's why it is present in the pelvic region, or you can say the abdominal cavity. After this, there is a structure like see, swollen like structure is there here. Which is turned in this way. Okay, so this region is called as ampulla. Okay, and here this ampulla, this swollen part is the ampulla, and this main front part towards the ovary is known as infundibulum. And here this infundibulum has certain finger-like projections, which termed as fimbriae. Okay. So here, this is the structure of the ovary, and upper side of the ovary there is a ampulla junction, the solen part is there, which is consists of infundibulum and the finger-like projection that is called as fimbriae. And here, this fimbriae, why this fimbriae is present in the finger-like projections? Because the projections in the fimbriae, like fingers projections, help do such a movement so that it can give a suction pressure, because ovaries has to release the ova, and that ova should not fall any other part, and it has to move towards the upper side of the ampullary region, all these things. That's why the fimbriae possesses some of the movement through which the ova can, according to the suction pressure, it move towards the upper side. And after this ampullary region, there is another region that is called as isthmus. Okay, and the entire part of these, which is again after these, it has to be going this way. Here this side also the ovary is there. Two ovaries as I told, pair of ovaries present. So this entire part, ampulla, isthmus, together known as oviduct, or you can say fallopian tube. So this is about the structure. Again, now here let us label this one. It is called as what? Uterus. Okay, uterus is the site of implantation. We know that the ova is released from here and met with the sperm, and implantation, the cleavage process, as we discussed in the introduction class, the before implantation cleavage or division process are there. Blastulation also we can say, that process will occur here, and after that it has to be implanted in the uterus. And this uterus is having the structure a little bit like this here. The uterus having the wall, 3 walls. Okay. The 3 walls. Like this, the structures are there. Let us label them. The first outer wall is called as perimetrium. This is the outermost wall. The middle one is called myometrium, and the inner wall, which is folded in nature, is called as endometrium. So this is the 3 walls of the uterus. Uterus has, this is the complete structure is called as uterus, and this uterus has what? The outer layer is called the myometrium. Okay, sorry, perimetrium. Middle one is your myometrium, and the inner one is called as endometrium. Each of the walls possesses their specific function, but in this chapter concept we are most emphasize on endometrial wall because it has an important role for the ovulation process, menstruation process, and all these things that we will discuss later in detail. So let us draw another few parts of this female reproductive organ. See here, there is a structure which is called here cervix. Okay, and here a canal tube-like structure is there. The gate is called as the tube-like structure. is there, that is called as what? Cervical canal. And this cervical canal is little bit like this, having the small opening towards that, is called as vagina. Okay, and remember one thing here, the vagina, if it is closed, okay, if it is closed by a thin membrane, then it is called as hymen. So see, normally in normal female, the hymen is not present. The hymen is only present in case of virgins. Female virgins have this hymen. Okay. So this is all about the female reproductive system. See, ovary is, again one more thing here we can add, that the ovary is present, located in the pelvic region, and it is attached to the body wall. Remember, this one is very important. Ovary is attached to the body wall. Attached to the body wall by the muscles, a connective tissue, or you can say connective tissues, okay, which is called as mesovarium. Okay, and simultaneously the ovary is attached to the, here suppose this is a body wall structure, so the it is attached to the body wall also, then it is called as mesovarium, and it is attached to the uterine wall also. Okay, it is attached to the uterine wall also, and that uterine wall structure, okay, ovary, is attached to uterine wall by the muscles or by the connective tissue called as, by, you can say, ovarian ligaments. Okay, ovarian ligaments. Remember these two means two ovaries, the muscle cells in which the ovary is attached or fixed in their position. So this is all about the female reproductive system. Let us make a quick recap. It has primary sex organ, that is a pair of ovaries, secondary sex organ, that is uterus, ovidum, vagina, and glands, that is ovarian gland and mammary gland. Here the ovary, we are showing the diagram of this female reproductive system. It is not exactly in the front, it is just the picture is in dish mode. Okay, but here we read about the detail, we did what in this way, but the actual position is not in this way. Okay, so here the ovaries, two pair of ovaries are there. We are showing in this figure only one ovary. Each ovary has to release some of the ova or egg cells for the fertilization or zygote formation. Then here this ovary is of 2 to 4 centimeter in length. It is located in pelvic region, and why it is present in pelvic region, we discussed that it does not require any lower temperature for the ovulation process or the ova formation process. Ovary is attached to the body wall by the muscles called connective tissue, which is called as mesovarium, and ovary is attached to the uterine wall by the ovarian ligament. Above the ovary there is a swollen part is there, that is called ampulla, and before the ampulla the part which is there, that is called infundibulum, and infundibulum has some of the finger-like projection, that is called as fembrate. And this fembrate do some of the motions or the movement in such a way that the ova which is produced from the ovary can be taken upwards towards the ampullar region. So here this ampullar region is there and this is the isthmus region, and they are collectively called as oviduct, or you can say fallopian tube. And remember here one thing, the sperm enter towards the vagina and all, and it has to reach towards the ampulla isthmic junction. Okay, remember the sperm has to reach here in between. Suppose it is the isthmus junction. So in between these two, this part is called as what? Ampulla isthmus junction. Okay, junction. So in this part only the sperm fuse with the ova and fertilization occurs, not any other part. Because again I am repeating the same, that here I told that here only the zygote formation will takes place. After that the cleavage process or division process will occur. Then only the blastulation, all these things, then only that embryonic development implanted in the uterus. Okay, so this is the structure of the uterus, which having these three wall layers. The outer one is called perimetrium, middle one is called myometrium, and inner one is called infolded structure, it is called as endometrium. And when it comes to down towards outside, here it is the cervix region, and the canal which is called as cervical canal, which is having the opening that is called as vagina, and this opening may be covered by a thin membrane in some female virgin, not in all female. Okay, and this vagina act as a birth canal and also, okay, and also store or deposited sperms. Okay, so vagina only the place where the sperm get deposited, and also it acts as a birth canal, because the fertile development takes place inside here and the fetus has to move towards the vagina during the childbirth. So this much about the female reproductive system. In next part we will discuss about the structures. Here we gathered all the parts of the female reproductive system. In next video we will discuss about each of the parts in details.